Hi friends, and welcome to Ron Knows Stuff. We did a kitchen remodel, or we're in the process of it. I'll post a little picture of what we started with, but this was a total gut. Still a lot of way to go. Mrs. Ron Knows Stuff, she painted the walls just to make it pretty and while we are in the process. But we did a new kitchen layout, we ordered new appliances, so we went with black. We're gonna paint these probably blue. We are going to do
a navy blue.
a navy blue. We're going to do the countertops in butcher block. And we're going to reuse the sink. It's mounted temporarily. The dishwasher will be here. It was there, but the refrigerator was on the other side. We felt like this kind of gave us more counter space and just flowed better for movement. So what do you have to do these? Well, first thing is you got to start somewhere. So typically you do the uppers first, but we're not sure what we're going to do with uppers. We may do cabinets and shelves. We may do just shelves. We may do pot hooks. Who knows what we're going to do? Like and subscribe, and you'll find out when we do it. But the first thing you have to do is measure your wall and then find your center point. Once you find your center point, you mark it. Then you mark your center point of your cabinet. And that's going to be where you start. These corner cabinets, because they don't go all the way in, they kind of make it a little difficult. So that's why you start here. You find the highest point in the room, so that this way you can shim everything up to that. And then once you set your first cabinet, you use bolts, you find screws, and you find studs and you screw it in, and you can see this is nice and solid. Once this is firmly in place, it's shimmed, it's level, you do the level this way, that way, to make sure it's all nice and level, which it is. Then you take your next cabinet, you shim it up so that it's nice and even, and once you get it there, you take the drawers off. These swing around, but you take the...
Did you do it here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show it.
Right here.
Okay.
There's a screw. So I screwed going in this way to join it. There's a screw down there and a screw up here. And then a screw in here as well.
Oh, inside the sink cabinet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in here. So, and they go through here. So this is nice and tight together. Nice tight bond. It's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. And then on this side, because the dishwasher is going to be here, I put a kick plate on the bottom. So this is mounted as well to the kick plate.
Can you scoot the dishwasher over?
Of course.
There we
See
go.
that?
Yep. Very nice.
So, and if you notice, I finished the flooring underneath these cabinets. So I finished the flooring underneath these. Number one, because you know, it's easier to level your dishwasher when it's under flooring. And this was the high point, so by putting flooring underneath this one, it brought it up, so I had very little shimming to do.
Okay.
So
I did want to point out,
yes,
when you were talking about finding your center, putting your base
right,
for your sink, behind you will notice that our window is not centered with this room. So don't think it always has to be centered with the sink. Or it could have been moved over, I guess, but ours is too shallow on the other side.
Well, and if we would have centered the sink with the window, you'd be standing,
right.
You know, and
it's too shallow on that side.
You'd lose a corner cabinet. And we need cabinet space because this is a small kitchen.
Very small.
So
I'm just pointing it out because
please.
It's not centered.
That's always good.
With the window, but that was because of the placement of our walls.
So on this one, I did the same. There's a kick plate on the end because the oven's here. I did do the flooring underneath this as well because it's a lot easier to slide this in and out. And again, this can be higher because it doesn't butt up with this. So it just was easier to mount.
Now, here's the neighbors.
So when you'll see there's a kick plate right back here. That's when the countertop goes in, that can set on there as well. Is it still on? Oh. All right, so yeah, so I've got drywall here to finish this piece. I'll cut this out because that's really the only way to repair it. Cut it out and I'll finish that in. I don't know what they did here, but we'll figure out what we're gonna do. This I'll change into an outlet because we're gonna put a microwave up here. So we definitely will have at least a cabinet and a microwave above this.
And probably a cabinet on each side and then some floating shelves on the side.
We can do that. Oh, over here.
Uh-huh.
So the countertop's going to come all the way to here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to create a false pony wall right here. And this is birch, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So I will get birch thin pieces and make it look like the cabinets.
Yeah.
So,
well, they sell that at the store that matches this.
Yeah, but I can do it cheaper with cheap 2x4s. And I'll bolt that into the wall and into the floor so that we have a nice solid countertop here.
Very good.
So if you have questions or suggestions on what to do with the uppers, leave them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. I'll attach a video to this about how we cut the butcher block. I'll attach a video or link it to show you how to do the countertops, and we're gonna walnut tongue oil that. It's gonna look beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Once again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and take a look at my playlist. I have how-tos, I have all sorts of things. And we're going to talk about how to buy a house too. Ron knows stuff. Now you do too. Okay.
Welcome to Ron Knows Stuff!